Welcome. Today we talk about La Primavera by Sandro Botticelli. It is a very mysterious painting. No one even knows exactly when it was made. Most experts agree that Botticelli painted it in the late 1400s and it is kept at the Uffizi gallery in Florence. It was probably created for the marriage of Lorenzo di Pierfrancesco, a cousin of the powerful Lorenzo the Magnificent Medici. The Medici family was very important during the Renaissance in Florence and they commissioned a lot of works. In La Primavera, Botticelli created an allegorical scene, based on the Greek mythology. In fact, during the Renaissance, artists rediscovered a lot of the classical culture and they took inspiration from it to recreate new works of art. The characters are life-size, meaning the painting is huge. We can see 9 mythological figures. Starting from the left, the first figure is the Roman god Mercury, who is usually described as the messenger of the gods. Many people believe that he is keeping the clouds away with his strange tool. Then we have the 3 graces and they represent beauty, fertility, and charm. In the center of the composition we have Venus, the goddess of love. Some people think she is pregnant. I think she just had too much pizza. Above Venus there is Cupid. He is pointing his bow and arrow towards one of the 3 graces. Comment if you think it's going to work. On the far right we can see Zephyrus, the god of the wind. He is grabbing his wife Chloris, a nymph of spring and flowers. The legend says that after their marriage she became a proper goddess named Flora, the goddess of spring, and in this painting we can see her transition from nymph to goddess. Flora gazes at us, while scattering rose blossoms onto the ground. She is the real star of this painting. In fact, La Primavera means spring in Italian. So, this corner represents Zephyrus, the wind, transforming into the spring. Isn't that amazing? On the ground, Botticelli painted around 200 botanical species. This is another indication of the artist's keen eye for detail and the inclusion of realism in this painting, which was very important for all Renaissance artists. Another important element is perspective, and here there is a triangular composition, with horizontal lines to suggest the horizon. There are also vertical lines to balance the composition, making it easy to look at. We can clearly get a sense of space and distance, and the contrast in light and dark helps the viewer focus on the figures. We don't know the meaning of this painting, but it could well be an allegory of spring. Whether it was made for a wedding or not, we can all agree that it depicts the ideas of growth, fertility, love, and celebration. It is a beautiful masterpiece and the mystery around it makes it even more special. What do you think of this painting? Let me know in the comments.